CertPunch practice round for PMP certification exam prep course. 22 questions. Read the prompt, choose the best answer before the reveal, then listen for the exam logic behind it. Let's begin. Question 1 of 22. While compiling all the work performance information into the work performance report, a project manager notices that the SPI of the project is 0.6 and the CPI is 0.7. What action should the project manager take next on this project? Option A, inform the sponsor the project is over budget. Option B, create a change request to correct the project. Option C, inform the sponsor of a major delay. Option D, none, since the project is on the budget and ahead of schedule. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. An SPI of 0.6 and CPI of 0.7 indicate significant schedule and budget variances, requiring corrective change requests. Simply reporting the problems is insufficient. Question 2 of 22. The project planning has been completed for the office renovation project. The project management plan has been approved by the sponsor and senior management. What should the project manager do next? Option A, inform senior management. Option B, hold a kickoff meeting. Option C, get all deliverables accepted. Option D, update the functional managers. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option B. Why it works? After approval, a kickoff meeting aligns the team on the plan. Senior management is already aware, and deliverables acceptance comes later. Question 3 of 22. The project manager has reviewed all the work performance information that has been created so far on the project. He has started to create the overall project status report to present to the project stakeholders. What process is the project manager conducting? Option A, monitor and control project work. Option B, develop project report. Option C, direct and manage project work. Option D, develop project management plan. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option A. Key cue. Monitoring and controlling project work involves using performance information to create reports on the project status. Question 4 of 22. A team member is working on upgrading the network server while another team member is painting the server room. The outcomes of these two events will not affect each other. What best describes the relationship between these two events? Option A, they are statistically independent. Option B, they are mutually exclusive. Option C, they are statistically insignificant. Option D, they are not statistically independent. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option A. Behind the answer, statistically independent events do not influence each other's outcomes, which is the case here. Question 5 of 22. A project manager has completed the project status report. The report states the CPI is 1.1 and the SPI is 1.14. The report was given to the project sponsor, who has become very upset about the project's progress and has requested an immediate meeting with the project manager. What should the project manager report in the meeting? Option A, the project is behind schedule and over budget due to scope creep. Option B, the project is progressing on schedule and budget. Option C, there have been many changes to the scope that has caused the project to be behind schedule. Option D, there have been many changes to the scope that has caused the project to be over budget. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Reasoning, a CPI and SPI both greater than 1 indicate the project is under budget and ahead of schedule. Question 6 of 22. Which of the following would be considered waste on a project? Option A, waiting. Option B, value-added features. Option C, value-added processes. Option D, completed work. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option A. What the exam tests here. The correct answer proves waiting is non-value-added time. Value-added features and processes contribute to the product, while completed work is the desired outcome. Question 7 of 22. Two team members were having a conflict over what programming method should be used on the new application. They have resolved the conflict. What would be their next step? Option A, implement the new method and verify that it solves the actual problem. Option B, nothing, since the conflict has been resolved. Option C, confirm that the project manager has agreed to the solutions. Option D, confirm that the sponsor agrees to the solution. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option A. Exam logic. The correct answer proves that resolving conflict requires implementing and verifying the solution. The trap is assuming resolution equals completion, ignoring the need to confirm effectiveness. Question 8 of 22. Managing a project can be a very complex task that involves identifying and managing all the stakeholders on the project. The project manager spends 90% of their time doing what important task? Option A, determining the needs of the stakeholders. Option B, determining how much an activity will cost. Option C, communications. Option D, determining how long it will take to finish an activity. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option C. Why it works. The correct answer proves that communication dominates a project manager's time. The elimination cue is that estimating cost and duration is the responsibility of subject matter experts, not the project manager. Question 9 of 22. While developing very complex software, the project manager met with some of the industry's top subject matter experts to understand their perspectives on solving some of the problems in the software. What tool best describes these meetings? Option A, questionnaires and surveys. Option B, brainstorming. Option C, focus groups. Option D, checklists. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Key cue. This question tests the focus groups tool. Bringing together SMEs to discuss their perspectives is a primary function of a focus group, while brainstorming typically involves generating new ideas from a group. Question 10 of 22. While managing the stakeholders' engagement, the project manager notices that some of the team members are not respectful to other team members. This has led to a few conflicts between the members. What can the project manager best do about this? Option A, release the team. Option B, stop the project. Option C, implement ground rules. Option D, inform the sponsor. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option C. Behind the answer. This question tests implementing ground rules. The best immediate response to behavioral issues is to enforce established team rules, which are a standard tool for managing team interactions. Question 11 of 22. The data center redesign project has been executed and is currently 50% complete. One of the project's key stakeholders has submitted a change request to change the building's wiring from copper cables to fiber cables. The project manager has contacted a wiring contractor who said it will take about 2 months to install the fiber at a cost of $2 million. What should the project manager do next? Option A, submit the change to Change Control Board. Option B, update the project management plan. Option C, deny the change due to the schedule. Option D, deny the change due to the high cost. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option A. Reasoning. The correct answer proves the Change Control Board process. Formal approval, not individual manager decisions, is required before updating project plans. Question 12 of 22. While working on an agile project, the sponsor would like to know how much work remains to be completed on the project. The project manager has scheduled a meeting with the sponsor for the next day. What tool would be best for the project manager to take to the meeting? Option A, earned value charts. Option B, project calendar. Option C, burn down chart. Option D, Pareto chart. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option C. What the exam tests here. The correct answer demonstrates the use of a key agile reporting tool. The burn down chart visually communicates remaining work, which is a primary metric for sponsors. Question 13 of 22. The project manager, Mark, overheard that the project team is not satisfied with the way the budget was created. They strongly believe the project will be over budget at the end. What is the next best step for Mark? Option A, bring the team together and attempt to understand why they feel this way. Option B, review how the budget was created. Option C, do nothing because the team didn't speak to Mark about it. Option D, ask the sponsor for approval to increase the budget. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. The correct answer demonstrates stakeholder communication best practices. The immediate step is to understand the root cause of team concerns before taking corrective or escalated action. Question 14 of 22. What is the difference between the product backlog and the iteration backlog? Option A, the product backlog contains all work needed to be completed on the project, and the iteration backlog will contain the steps needed to complete the work. Option B, the product backlog contains the work that the project team will do in the next iteration, and the iteration backlog will contain all the steps needed to complete the work. Option C, the product backlog contains all work needed to be completed on the project, and the iteration backlog will contain all work that will get done in the next iteration. Option D, the product backlog and the iteration backlog will outline the steps needed to manage the product and iteration. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option C. Why it works. The correct answer proves the product backlog is all project work, while the iteration backlog is just the next cycle's work. The distractor's mistake is reversing their scopes. Question 15 of 22. The product owner has added 3 new changes to the product backlog. The Agile project manager has met with the team, and they have decided immediately how to implement these new changes, although these changes won't be implemented until 3 iterations from now. The product owner informs the Agile project manager that he is not happy about this. What should the Agile project manager do? Option A, ask the product owner when he would like the changes to be implemented. Option B, tell the team they should not have committed to doing these changes until they were ready to implement them. Option C, inform the product owner of the potential risk of each change. Option D, ask the team members to implement the change right away. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option B. Key cue. The correct answer demonstrates the agile principle of deferring decisions until necessary. Option A is a distractor that ignores the core principle of not committing to future work. Question 16 of 22. A project manager is having difficulties communicating with the project team. There always seem to be misunderstandings and conflicts. What interpersonal and team skills should the project manager improve on? Option A, lessons learned register. Option B, passive listening. Option C, selective listening. Option D, active listening. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option D. Behind the answer, active listening reduces misunderstandings by ensuring full comprehension. Distractors like passive are counterproductive skills. Question 17 of 22. While monitoring and controlling the project manager and the team have consistently received broken equipment from a particular vendor. They have spoken with the vendor and implemented a new process that will ensure the equipment does not show up broken. This seems to have solved the problem. What is the next step the project manager should take? Option A, solve the problem. Option B, analyze the problem. Option C, investigate the problem. Option D, check the solution. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Reasoning. The correct answer shows the final step in problem solving is to verify the solution. The trap is distractors representing earlier problem-solving steps that have already been completed. Question 18 of 22. The project manager and team have decided to hire a contractor to complete the installation of the servers for the system's upgrade project. The terms of agreement have the contractor being paid on a monthly basis until the work is done. During what process will the contractor payments be made? Option A, control procurement. Option B, manage procurement. Option C, plan procurement management. Option D, conduct procurement. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option A. What the exam tests here: contractor payments occur during the control procurement process. Plan procurement determines what to buy, and conduct procurement selects the seller. Question 19 of 22. Mark is currently working on the workstation upgrade project. He has noticed there are 3 activities on the critical path, which are Activity A, C, and D. Activity B has a slack of 2 and a duration of 4 days. Activity C has a duration of 3 days, and Activity D has a duration of 6 days. What is the slack on Activity A? Option A, 4 days. Option B, 2 days. Option C, cannot be determined. Option D, 0 days. Decide on the strongest option before the reveal. Stay with your gut. The answer is option D. Exam logic. Correct answer proves critical path activities have 0 slack. The trap is unnecessary calculation distractors since A is on the critical path. Question 20 of 22. The project manager has released the project team, completed the final lesson learned, and then completed the final report. The PMO has informed the project manager that it is not happy with this approach. What has the project manager done wrong? Option A, releasing the team and then doing lessons learned. Option B, writing the final report after the lessons learned. Option C, not informing the PMO about releasing the team. Option D, nothing. These are the normal steps to closing a project. Make the call before the reveal. Hold the line on it. The answer is option A. Why it works? Correct answer shows lessons learned should involve the team. The trap is distractors that focus on minor procedural order errors. Question 21 of 22. What is considered the single most important skill a project manager should have? Option A, expert judgment. Option B, communication. Option C, business. Option D, technology. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Key cue. Communication is essential for stakeholder alignment and team coordination. Projects fail without it. Question 22 of 22. The project manager has just spoken to one of the software developers, Bill, about the project and has asked for an estimate of how long it will take to code a specific function. Bill said that it would take a maximum of 10 days, but that most likely it will be 6 days. The project manager has calculated the PERT estimated duration of this activity to be 6 days. What is the least amount of days it will take to complete this activity? Option A, 4. Option B, 3. Option C, 2. Option D, 1. Lock in your pick before the reveal. Trust the read. The answer is option C. Behind the answer, the least amount of days is the optimistic estimate. Using the PERT formula with the given duration reveals the optimistic estimate is 2 days.